Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph, if you haven't watched any of my videos before, and I am going to show you how I do my online grocery shop. So obviously I have a 16-month-old, I think he's 16 months old tomorrow, and he makes going actual shopping quite difficult. So last week, if you watched my video, you'll have seen that I didn't actually show you my shopping. I just showed you a really quick overview of what I bought from 4 different stores. And that took Emmett and I 2.5 hours. So sometimes I just don't have that much time, and it's easier and sometimes cheaper if I just shop online. So what I do is I shop through Coles, and I do click and collect, which is a service that they offer. You can go in, put in all of the stuff that you want, search for anything you want, and then you add a time that you want to pick it up. So if I order it before 12 today, I will be able to pick it up between 4 and 6, which is perfect because I have work commitment that I have to go to between 3:30 and 4:30. So I will pick it up on my way home. And yeah, it's really convenient. They now use your own reusable bags, which for me is really important. So I don't have to actually use plastic bags when I go there, which I used to. And sometimes they would just package like a loaf of bread in one bag, or eggs in one bag, and I get why they did that, but it just for me didn't sit very well considering how much plastic we obviously are using in our society. So what I'm going to do is just show you a little bit of how I prepare to do my online shop. So I quickly kind of go through my pantry. I've been using what was the stockpile just as a second pantry now, because obviously with a young one, and if I want to buy things in bulk, I just don't have the space in my other pantry. It's quite small. And I'll show you what's in my fridge, and then I'll just show you how I go through the Coles online process and how I order. I'm going to try to stick to around $120, $130 today. We'll see how we go. I do need dog and cat food, so that really does add the costs, add up the cost, but I don't need some like a lot of snacky kind of foods and those sort of things. So hopefully that will kind of, they'll negate each other and it should be fine. So yeah, if you're interested on how I do my online click and collect shop with Coles, stay tuned because that's what this is all about. As you can see, I've got yogurt, cheese, sour cream, garlic, some Persian feta, coconut yogurt, parmesan, well it's actually Romano, eggs, and then in the crisper got some lettuce still, pumpkin, it looks fine, some onions, and some cauliflower and some zucchini in there. I've got my stock powders, a few biscuits, peanut butter, I've got some M&M minis, some dried blueberries, and just like my flours and sugars and oils and those kinds of things are in there. And in what was the stockpile, I guess it's sort of like a stockpile still, I've got popcorn, I've got some oat sachets, I got them later after last week's shop, a couple of packets of the rice snacks, those pretzels which are delicious, I've been eating them with hummus, some M&Ms, I've still got Messy Monkeys for Emmett, still got Vita Wheats, I've still got low sugar biscuits and protein bars and nut butter bars and some other stuff there, and my cereals. I've got tins of tomato, coconut cream, baby beets, muesli, that kind of stuff. So yeah, don't have to get a lot of pantry stuff. I feel like I should add that the best part of going and doing your shopping online is that Emmett's gone to nap. I'm going to make myself a cuppa and I'm going to sit down and just peruse. And you can also see, I need to clean all these out. I'm going to do it in the holidays. But I have a couple of frozen meals. I've got dregs of bread. We've got hot cross buns that the mother-in-law dropped off that have been frozen. Bread down there. Oh no, they're more hot cross buns, some ice cream, and just a whole heap of stuff. So the freezer's an absolute pigsty, and I'm going to clean that out. But I do need to get meat. I've got some sausages and some fish. So I've got some flake in there, which I'm going to have this week. I might make that with some salad and some chips. And yeah, there's not a lot else going on in there. I go to log in, and it brings me up. So you can check my past orders and see what I've got, and I can just continue shopping that way. The first thing I'm going to do is obviously type in the things that I know that I definitely need. So I know I need dishwashing liquid. Let's go straight to specials. I'm going to see what is on special this week. So Morning Fresh, is it a half price special? No. So I look for like half price specials, and then if there's no other half price specials, then I'll just buy whatever's the cheapest. There were no other specials, so I'm just going to go with Morning Fresh, and I'm going to try the strawberry and guava because that sounds tasty. I know what I've bought before. I typed in I go to bought before, and it will bring up this cat food. That is the only cat food that my cat really likes. So I'm going to add one of those, and then I'm going to go back up and I need to find some dog food. There's nothing on special, but this is the food that I always buy my dog, so I'm going to get one of those. This is really good. I know that I need toilet paper. I went straight to the specials tab and I can see that they've got sorbent for half price. And staple for us in this house is milk, so I normally go through about 4 litres a week, thereabouts, 4 or 5. So I'm just going to get 4 of those to add to my list. So I'm pretty sure I've shopped for all of my basics that I need. So now I'm going to go to the Coles website and I'm going to now go to specials, and I just noticed they have free delivery, which could be good. Maybe I'll do that. And then I'm just going to click on fruit and vegetables. So I know that I have to get like certain vegetables, so like onions and carrots and things like that. But then I'm just going to scan through this and see what's on special. I try to just shop as seasonally as possible. I'm going to check the meat, seafood and deli specials and see what they have available in the meat section. Now this probably takes me just as long as doing grocery shopping at one store. So it's probably around half an hour it takes me to do the order. But obviously with a kid, it just takes so much longer to do. That's actually a good price on Chops, but my husband doesn't really like them. Anyway, what do you do? So I'm just going to keep scrolling through here and see what else they have. Oh my gosh, actually I really want to make wontons, so I'm going to add that to my list. Okay, so as always, I've spent a bit more than I've intended, but I've got quite a lot of fresh produce, and that's going to be good. So I'm probably going to end up spending a tiny bit more than this even again. But yeah, that's how I do my online shop. So I have had a really long day. We had to go to the doctors, and Emmett has a mild ear infection and a mild throat infection, but I am here to pick up my click and collect groceries, which is exactly why they're good. It's nearly 6 o'clock at night now, and I get to get these and we get to go home, and I don't have to worry about actually shopping. So thank goodness for that. And all I do now is I just call a number on the screen, they bring my groceries out, pop them into bags, which I just give them, and away we go. So it's really simple and easy, and I really enjoy it as an alternative to actually going to the shops, even though I do love grocery shopping. Okay, and here we are. I have unpacked onto the bench, and I thought I'll just go through what I picked up, and I'll give you the total at the end. I have to check my emails to confirm the final totals because the receipt's in the car. Probably easier than going back out. So, cat litter. Boring. Pink Lady apples, they've been good at the moment, and we all like them. Soy cabbage, I'm going to make some coleslaw to go with the flake, which is fish that I have in the freezer, and some strawberries because they're one of Emmett's favourite fruits, and he's not eating that many things at the moment, so I'm going to run with what he is eating. He has got a mild ear infection, a mild throat infection, which I think has affected that. We got these tortillas last time. Actually, these ones look bigger. Damn it. I don't know, I got these particular tortillas when I had made the chorizo tacos last week, and they were the Mission brand, but I think they were smaller and they were delicious. Anyway, they'll be fine. My favourite bread at the moment, which I think I talked about last haul, it's the high fibre, low GI 7 seed and grain toast loaf. Really a big fan of that. Hello, baby wipes. We meet again. Same old, same old. I needed some more scourers. I actually use reusable cloths for the majority of my cleaning, but my mother and my mother-in-law got mad at me when I didn't have scourers to clean all the heavy-duty stuff off, and they're like, how do you do it? And I said, I just let it soak until it, eventually comes off. They weren't happy with that, so these are for you, mums. Spaghetti. We have spaghetti once a week. We probably shouldn't, but it's everyone's favourite, so we just do. And I just bought this as a backup in case I couldn't be bothered one night, or in case I had visitors or anything, and I thought I could make a fusilli carbonara. I'm nearly out of rice, so that's my go-to, basmati, the Riviana one. You can buy it in brown as well, but I just find the white is a bit easier to work with. I bought some Chinese bok choy, which I think was advertised as Chinese broccoli. Either that or they've swapped it out, which sometimes they do, and I'm okay with that. You can allow substitutions on a click and collect order, which I do. So like if something's not in stock, they'll just give you a really close item. Sometimes you get a more expensive item, and sometimes you get something that you wouldn't necessarily use, but it's fine. Asparagus, there's not a lot in that, but that's okay. I'll have that with a meat and veg meal. Spring onions, I'm going to make some pork wontons and have a pork wonton and noodle soup with the bok choy. I don't think I explained that. Some nice truss tomatoes for tacos. Brussels sprouts just for veggies. Pumpkin, same. coffee because we always run out of it, especially because Dylan drinks lots of it. I just bought a big thing of taco seasoning because I go through taco seasoning all the time, and I've never tried this one, and I hope it's good. But it was on special and it was the cheapest. I often look at whatever's cheapest per 100 grams or whatever, and that definitely was. Crushed ginger for my wontons, and also I just probably should have it. I have a lot of crushed garlic and we go through a lot of it, but I don't use ginger as much because I don't love the flavour, but I like it in small doses. Milk, blah, boring. Mayo for the coleslaw. Egg noodles for the wonton noodle soup that I'm going to make. The Morning Fresh Strawberry Guava. It's a limited edition. Wow. Hopefully it smells delicious. And carrots, they're a regular old staple. Ditto with the onions. Navel oranges, which are amazing at the moment, so more of them because Emmett's a fan and he's so sick all the time that he can get as much vitamin C as possible. I also just buy chopped spinach, chuck it in stuff, bit of an extra veg hit, and it's only $1, so whatever. Big bag of normal spinach. I'm going to make salads for myself for the week. Just need to try and get back into healthy swing. Even though it's cold, if I make a decent enough salad, I hopefully won't feel it. Be about chippies. I'm going to have that with the fish and the coleslaw. Kind of negates the salad, but whatever. 2 chicken breast schnitzels. They're on special, so I was going to freezer. I don't even know if I'm going to use them this week because we actually have schnitzels tonight. And some extra lean pork mince for the wontons. Middle bacon, I might make a zucchini slice, or we just have it with eggs, obviously. Ham for sandwiches for Dylan or Emmett. Wonton wrappers for my wontons. Chicken breasts just for whatever I feel like cooking with that. I don't know. I will just come up with meals as the week goes on. Halloumi for my salad. Beef mince, half for spaghetti, half for tacos. Oyster sauce. I think I'm out of it. I was pretty sure I was out of it. Or I haven't used it for so long. I just was like, might be a bit out of date. So that's for the wontons. Dog food, toilet paper, corn flour because I'm out, and also the wonton recipe that I looked up that I'm going to use this and modify had corn flour in it. So all in all, that is the haul for the week. Lots of fresh stuff this week, and I think that really bumped the cost. Sorry, the boys are Emmett's getting bathed. So I think that really bumped the cost. And there's a few cleaning things as well that are thrown in there, and animal food, which is always pricey. But yes, there we have it. I think it was around 160-ish, but I will double check for you all. So the grand total for my shop was 172 something. Sorry, I'm just laughing. The boys are playing a game. But yeah, so it's a little bit more than I would have thought. I thought I could have got it for 120 to 130, but I just think the fresh produce just really tipped me over this week. But anyway, you got to eat, so that's what I got. Anyway, and trying to eat healthy obviously adds to that. So it's what it is. What are you guys spending weekly at the moment? If you found grocery costs have gone up, I feel like they're a little bit more expensive than they have been in the past. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. There you have it, my grocery haul for the week. I hope you enjoyed watching the click and collect style. Obviously it's a bit different. Do you have this option in your country? If you're not in Australia, do you have a click and collect style of groceries where you can just like call a number and they bring your groceries out for you? I guess it's kind of like an in-between grocery delivery, which I don't like to pay for, and obviously going to do it yourself. So it sort of just saves a bit of that time. So yeah, if you have access to this service or want to know more about it, feel free to comment below. And as always, please like, subscribe, and turn on that notifications bell if you want to see more from me. And again, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.